Hello stock gurus and welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to do a technical analysis on NIO. The ticker is NIO. We're going to look at the monthly charts, the daily charts and the hourly charts to predict the price movement of NIO for the next few months, the next few weeks, and for today trading day. I made an in-depth video on Palantir today with the technicals, news, and fundamentals, looking into the sales, the revenues, the news for Palantir, and technicals with 3 exact targets. Also on this channel, if you're not one of my 39,000 subscribers, almost 40,000 subscribers, 40,000 investors, come on, hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button so you're notified of these daily videos. We also have a Google form in the description and the pinned comment. It's not going to ask any private questions. It's just going to ask what you would like to see from me on this channel, any kind of information you'd want to see. If you'd like to fill out that Google form so we know more about you, more what you would like to see for the channel, please let me know in the Google form in the description and the pinned comment. We're going to look today at NIO, the technicals, predict its movements, and then I'm going to go into my Twitter to look at any major news that could be affecting the price of NIO. So let's jump into the technicals for NIO now. So this is our list of stocks that we've been looking at. If I sort them by change, we're kind of having not really much movement in the market. It's pretty flat in pre-market. Everything's around slightly down by 0.1% or slightly up. Not really any major movements in the market today. It's opening pretty flat. Let's see how the market turns out. I made technicals on Tesla today and on a fundamental technical on Palantir today. Also, I made a Bitcoin video this morning with targets of $66,000 for Bitcoin. But today on this video, we're going to be looking at the technicals for NIO. First thing we start off with is the monthly candles. Each of these candlesticks represent 1 month in the market for NIO. If you're looking at these charts and you're overwhelmed or panicking or seems very difficult, don't panic. It's very easy. I'm going to walk you through this. I've taught this to thousands of students around the world, and you're going to learn it too. And everything you see here, you learn how to do in the Stock Guru Master Course in the description, the pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us. If you purchase the course in 1 week, in the next 7 days, you're also going to the chance to win 1,000 USD. So first thing that we see for NIO, overall trend of NIO is massively trending up. The trend is your friend. NIO IPOing in 2018, September 2018 at $5.35, now sitting at $42. So almost an 800% gain in just a little less than a year and a half. 800%, which is beautiful, 8x. So that's 8x. So $1,000 here is now $8,000, a bit less than 2 years later. $1 million here is now $8 million. Overall trend of NIO massively trending up. Volume predicts price. We have huge volume for NIO. Volume predicts price. What is volume? If you were to sell me your NIO shares, I was to buy them from you, that's a trade. Trading is volume. The more trading, the more interest. Usually that indicates further upward movement in the price. So NIO has been rising. The stochastic and the RSI were above the dotted line. So I teach you this in the course in a much slower pace, but above the dotted lines means this company is overvalued. Below the dotted lines, undervalued. So NIO was undervalued here in beginning of 2020, then went overvalued. And now it's turning and coming down again. So on the long-term time frame, whenever it's above the dotted line or near the top of the dotted line, you want a dollar cost average over a longer period of time, at least a 10-month period. We had an MA cross here on NIO before this big movement up. MA crosses are amazing on NIO. They're very accurate. Moving average cross, it was at $7 when we had this moving average, and when that indicated movement to 42. Now we zoom in. So that was the all-time time frame monthly candlesticks of NIO. Now we click down here, 1 year time frame. We're going to see now what's going to happen to the next few months for NIO. So this is NIO's price movement. As we can see, it's been following this blue trend line since we've been tracking it on this channel. Now we're seeing what's going to be happening for NIO going into May, June, July. So the next few months, we're looking at what's going to be happening to NIO. So here we had an MA cross on NIO before this big movement up. Here we had an MA cross on NIO before this big movement down. And now we're about to have another MA cross on NIO. We have volume predicts price, as I told you in the longer time frame, volume predicts price, and we have a lot of volume coming in for NIO recently, especially since March. We had huge volume in December, then the volume dropped off, and just in March we got a lot of volume coming in. NIO did drop down from that 62 all the way down to the $34 support line, and it bounced off there and then recovered to $42.78. The stochastic and the RSI here, down here below the dotted lines, great time to be buying. That was an excellent buying opportunity. We tracked this on the channel as it dropped at $33 mark was a great buying opportunity. Stochastic RSI are still heading up very strongly. Volume coming in, all indications of buy. Squeeze mob went from red. It's starting to squeeze now and trying to turn green, building pressure. MA cross is about to cross to start heading up. All indications that March, April, May that we're going to be going up for NIO. We have quite a lot of targets here. We don't need so many, so we'll remove this. Okay, that's the price if it comes down for NIO. And if it goes up, these are our yellow targets. So stochastic, RSI, volume picking up, squeeze mob squeezing green, MA about to cross, all indications that we're going to go up. Target 1 going to April, $46.16. Target 2 going to April $48.07, and $50, the upper end of this trend line going into April, the end of April. If it manages to bounce off that, break through, beautiful, then we go up to the higher trends. If not, it bounces down and then keeps moving. Am I seeing any major pattern here for NIO? Not really a major pattern, just the indicators. This is about to be an MA cross indicating we're going up. Stochastic RSI heading up, volume coming in, squeeze mob squeezing, building pressure, ready to go green. All the Wall Street bankers know these indicators mean buy. All my students that have taken the Stock Guru Masterclass know that these indicators mean buy. So why it's powerful, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. When the price comes down, they put their buy orders here. When they see these conditions being met, the Wall Street bankers, and it becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. They put their buy orders here, the price hits it, their buy orders trigger, and then we move up, so it becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. So all indication, target 1, target 2, $48.07, and target 3 going into the next few months for NIO. Very bullish. The overall trend of NIO, the trend is your friend, and the overall trend of NIO is massively trending up. Now let's zoom in one more time. We were at first the all-time looking at the monthly candles, then we were at the 1 year time frame looking at the daily candles. Now we're clicking 3-month time frame, and we're going to look at the hourly candles. So now we're zooming into NIO to find out what will be happening to NIO today's trading day. So here we have volume slightly dropping. There we had a peak on the 15th. Then the volume has been dropping off, but still quite strong volume for NIO. Here we had an MA cross before we headed up. Then we had an MA cross to head down. And just now we had an MA cross to head up on the hourly candlesticks. Squeeze mob is turning green. It built pressure here. It squeezed here. So here, for example, was squeezed before the pressure was released. Squeeze before pressure was released to the green side. Here was squeeze before pressure released to, and it just kept squeezing actually. So it's building a lot of pressure, and just recently it started to release the pressure to the green side. Stochastic RSI is turning to head down. It's only midway. Stochastic turning to head down. Volume slightly dropping. Squeeze mob turning green. MA cross. So we have a few different indicators here. On the long-term time frame, NIO is heading up. So we're going with the trend. Overall trend is massively trending up. MA cross is indicating a buy here. Volume is indicating buy. Stochastic and RSI are turning down, indicating sell. Squeeze mob is squeezing, going green, indicating a buy. So we have 3 indicators saying buy and 2 indicators saying sell. So it's slightly mixed indicators. Do we have no major pattern? So if NIO if the stochastic and RSI keep heading down and volume keeps dropping off and squeeze mob goes red again, then we're going to retest $37.13 and then this $34.05 trend line. And we really want it to hold there. If it breaks this main trend line that NIO has been on for quite a long time, almost a year, almost a year, if it breaks this 34, then it can free fall to 21, which will both be great buying opportunities if you believe in this company for the long term. I really do. NIO is NIO is China's Tesla, and China does need a competitor to NIO. So if it does come down, those are the targets, but to me, more than likely, and on the longer term timeframes, it does look like NIO will be heading up. Technical analysis never 100% accurate, but we try to gauge. What you could do is you could put buy orders down here, and down there if it comes down to those prices, if you believe in this company for the long term. You could ladder into your buys as it comes down. However, more than likely, to me, it looks like we're going to be going up because of this MA cross. What we need is, as the market opens, we need stochastic and RSI to turn up, squeeze mob to go more green, and volume to spike. Then targets will be $46.16, $48, and if it manages to break above this trend line, that would be beautiful, $50.75. So target 1, target 2 for today's trading day, possible by today's trading day, 46 is target 1, and target 3 going to the next few weeks is $50.75. Those are the technicals for NIO. Another amazing time to buy NIO when you would have learned in the Stock Guru Masterclass. In the course, you're going to learn the best brokers for you, the buttons and settings in your brokerage account to buy stocks, step-by-step tutorials. And you can see many reviews from my students. I've made many millionaires, many multimillionaires. Is here. This would be a great buying opportunity for NIO. Why? All indicators, as I showed you just before and as I teach in the course. Squeeze mob turning from red to green, squeezing. Stochastic oversold below the dotted lines, good time to be buying. Turning to head up. RSI, good time to be buying. Volume spiking. NIO on this $32 support line. All indications of buy. If you put your buy orders there, the Wall Street bankers would have seen this. Also, 401k fund managers, they put their buy orders there. The price of NIO comes down, their buy orders trigger, and you catch a movement from $30 all the way to $46, nearly a 50% gain in just 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and that's the power of technical analysis. So those are the targets for NIO, $46.16 and $48.07 possible for today's trading day. But if the stochastic and RSI are showing that we're going to be heading down, so it might possibly test $37.13 and then $34, and we really want it to hold on $34.05, otherwise it drops off. But what we want to see as the market opens, you can track this live, is the stochastic and RSI to turn up and volume to spike. Then we retest $46 and $48 for NIO, and those are my targets actually. We want to see a bullish movement up for NIO because on the longer term timeframes, it is showing that NIO is turning bullish. So let's go into Twitter and see if we can find any major news for NIO. So here we're in my Twitter. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can join me. Make sure my name matches Stock Guru, and my name's James. Make sure the names match, because there's a lot of people pretending to be me on a lot of different social networks. Really make sure the name matches, and my YouTube tag is, I've got this little black mark next to it that indicates that it's the real YouTube. Here you can join our members chat room at chat.stockguru.us. I'll show you this chat room. So this is our Slack chat room. It's $49 a month. There's 135 members in here. There's 16 millionaires that we know of and some multi-millionaires in here. I'm in here and you can talk to us live during the chat. It's a Slack chat room, so you can access it on your phone, your laptop, and we talk during market hours. This is some of the chats of the last 24 hours, sharing charts, sharing investment ideas, sharing pictures. This was me flying a drone with my breakfast this morning. Sunsets, people sharing ARK trades. And this is us chatting. I saw a snake today in the Eagle's Nest. If you followed my lives, you know about the Eagle's Nest. And this is us chatting during market hours. To join us, you go to this website, chat.stockguru.us. It is $49 a month, and then you get access to this chat room. You can access it on your phone, your laptop, and you can talk to us during market hours, 24/7 live chat. Dr. Elliot is a dentist in here, many entrepreneurs, many millionaires. It's a great team of people to talk to. Join us in this chat room, and then let's jump back into Twitter. So here in my Twitter, here you can just see hundreds of reviews of the Stock Guru Master Course. Check them out. Many people making millions. Many millionaires, many multimillionaires, people paying off bills. Just great stories. 9-year-old Ryan's Cajun's YouTube empire makes $30 million in annual revenue. He's one of the biggest owners in YouTube. Young investors are putting stimulus checks into stocks and Bitcoins. I shared this 2 hours ago. I was an investor in Gumroad. They raised $5 million, 7,300 individuals investors. They capped it at $1,000 investment per investor. Elon Musk says China could become the biggest market for Tesla in the long term. I agree. This is Disney. I bought Disney yesterday and I made a post about it. You can see my live trades in the YouTube membership section. There's the button. Every time I make a trade in my portfolio, you'll see it live. So what we can use Twitter for, we can also search for company names, and you can search for me. Like if you type Stock Guru, I'm going to come up and then you can see me. Make sure my name matches. So this picture and this name. And what you can also do is you can type in $NEO, and we can get information about companies even before news agencies do, because it sorts the news by the top. You can follow the CEOs of companies. So it's quite amazing, Twitter. I really recommend joining it and follow me. It's quite a powerful tool. So let's type NEO again. And now we're going to look at any major news for NEO that could be affecting the market. NEO is a future giant, I agree, because my theory is this. Tesla is currently manufacturing 500,000 cars right now. They say by 2022, they're going to manufacture 1 million cars. I believe they'll hit that target in 2021, this year. NEO is currently manufacturing 100,000 cars. They're expecting 2021 to reach 300,000 cars. That means combined, they could manufacture around 1 million cars this year. Their targets are for 2022, but if this year. That means China alone needs 1 billion EV cars manufactured by 2035, and they've already promised to go all electric. So that means it's going to take Tesla and NEO over 1,000 years to manufacture enough cars to meet demand of just China alone, let alone Europe, let alone America, and they've already pledged to go all green also. It's either going to take them 1,000 years, or they're going to increase production combined from 1 million cars a year to closer to 30 to 100 million cars a year, and that's why I'm very bullish Tesla, and I'm very bullish the Chinese Tesla NEO. NEO ET7 caught in traffic in China. NEO continuing to build. NEO signs agreement with state-owned infrastructure firm to accelerate battery swap station construction. Beautiful, that's bullish news for NEO. We're trying to find any major news for NEO. Futures are green, St. Paddy's Day. Lots of options, lots of call buying options on NEO, which is bullish. I'm very bullish NEO in the long run, and so we're trying to find any major news for NEO. It doesn't seem to be. Usually this news will be at the top. So right now it doesn't seem to be any major news for NEO. Beautiful. Not so major news for any. I'm not seeing any major anything that's going to massively affect NEO's price today, or any major news that could be ugly for NEO. So that was the technicals for NEO. That was the news for NEO. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned a lot. Everything you see here, you learn how to do in the Stock Guru Master Course. Link in the description, pin comment, www.stockguru.us. $333 made many millionaires. And if you purchase the course in the next 7 days, you're going to chance to win 1,000 USD. We also have a Google form in the description and the pin comment. If you'd like to fill it out, it's not going to ask you any personal information. It's just going to ask you what you want to learn from the channel, or anything that you'd like to see on this channel. If you have any requests from me, there's a Google form in the description, pin comment. If you'd like to fill out that form and let me know your thoughts about the channel, it would be amazing. This is James from Stock Guru. Don't forget to check out the technicals on Tesla today on the channel, and I made an in-depth technical fundamental analysis on Palantir today, also on the channel. Hit the subscribe button and the bell, the thumbs up button. We're nearly at 40,000 subscribers and 40,000 investors, which is amazing. This is James from Stock Guru. Have a beautiful trading day. Let's make money in the market, and I'll see you again tomorrow.